and welcome to another episode of Women's World, the show that celebrates every woman. I am Oinitam. Women are known to be epitomes of strength, courage, tolerance, resilience, but there are some women who emerge even stronger. In today's episode, it's my immense pleasure to have Jahnavi Goswami, a woman who, among other things, is a symbol of courage, strength and willpower. If you are looking for a synonym for these words, it should be Jahnavi. She has been a survivor and a fighter. Jahnavi, welcome to the show. Jahnavi is the first woman from Northeast to disclose that she is HIV positive. Now, she is the founder member of Assam Network of Positive People. She is also the first woman to hold the position of the president in Indian Network for People Living with HIV positive and AIDS. She is also the member of Asia Pacific Network of Positive People. Welcome once again to the show, Jahnavi.
Hello.
And we start by asking you about all that you have been doing so far, how the journey has been for you. Jahnavi, you were barely 18 years old when you were detected of HIV positive. So how did you cope with it all?
It's very difficult for me, like age of 18, that's
Yes.
the growing time, and also like, it's not in the growing time, it's even though the children are playing and
Yes.
then enjoying the life.
Yeah.
At that time, it's really difficult for me actually to accept this. And also at that times, like there's no treatment for people living with HIVs. And other things is there's a lot of discrimination in
Right.
society. People
Right.
are not accepted.
Yes.
And for that actually I cope up. I have to say my mom, she is my great courageous. Even my sister, she's supporting me like anything.
Yeah.
And today whatever I am doing it here, like from my mothers and from my sisters. And also I have to tell my villagers where I belongs
Right.
to,
Yeah.
they given tremendous supports to me.
You belong from a village in Nagaon.
Yes.
So it's been that community support,
Yeah,
the support
definitely.
from your
It's
family.
coming from my family, from my community, my friends.
Yes.
They all are supporting. Today I'm here because of them only.
Lovely. So, you know, I was just reading up about you. There has been a lot of loss as far as your growing up years has been. You got married very early at the age of 17. I guess you were barely out of school at that point of time. 18 is when you were detected of HIV positive. You lost your father. You lost your 2-year-old child. So there has been a lot of grief throughout your growing up years. How did you actually cope up with all of these things? What have you gained in so many years amidst all the loss and grief?
If I say what I gain, I gain blessed from the people from Assam. And what I lost, even say in a single word, I lost my father in simple word. I lost the word of Ma. The two
Right,
things
right.
I lost it very much. And apart from that, I don't think so. I look back again and what is happening in my life. So I'm quite happy today what I'm doing it now.
Yes.
But there's a lot of struggle in my life.
Yeah.
That's true. That needs to be at least overcoming for these situations. Need a lot of support and also like lot of mental strength and is required.
So you,
I think I have so much of mental strength, and then I'm very much positive about my life.
yeah, the way you have been throughout
Yeah.
so many years. So you actually miss the word Ma, the way your father used to call you, which is very common in most Assamese households.
Yes,
Daughters
even,
are...
yeah, even for my fathers also we called Pita
Yes.
in the house in my father. And I lost the word of
way
fathers
he
who
used to
used to call me.
Yeah.
And also my daughter Kasturi, who I
Yeah.
say the first word of Ma. I lost it, that two things, but today I have many more stories with me.
Lovely.
That's I'm
for whom you are working and helping them out.
helping them, and so I'm very much pretty sure. I'm very much happy with them.
Happy and content with what life has offered to you, despite having lost so much over the past several years. Now that you have mentioned working with children, girl, child and all, so you started Assam's Network for Positive People.
Yeah.
That's when did you start? What prompted you, and what has been the progress so far?
We started Assam Network of Positive People in almost like 10 years back. And at that time, actually, mostly there's things in stigma.
Yes.
Attached to the people, and the hospital and the society not accepted HIV positive people to treat them, accept in the society, and also the social discrimination and the property inheritance that are not getting it. So for that reason, actually, we started this Assam Network of Positive People. It's with the 5 people.
Okay. Just 5 people started.
5 people we started that Assam Network of Positive People. That's only motto, we'll fight for discrimination, nothing else.
Fight against discrimination.
Fight against discrimination. And when we started, we don't have much more knowledge.
Right.
Why?
Yeah.
Why and how we are going to do
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So first we started and we went to the JMCH because it's near to like Guwahati, everyone's going for this treatment. And at the times we met the doctors, and first time doctors refused to treat many patients.
So what do you have about this, what do you have to say about this discrimination that we see when medical practitioners actually do all of these things? How do you look at this?
It is very difficult because doctors are saying a lot of things about the discrimination. They will use all the medical term.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So they are not saying it's a discrimination, but they are saying, okay, it's medically he is not fit for this.
Okay, for the treatment or something like that.
Something like
take him somewhere else.
Yeah, like somebody needs to get the operations.
Yeah.
Okay, doctors is not refusing directly.
Okay.
Yeah. They will show, okay, his CD4 count is low. It's a risk to get another infection. We are not going to get the treatment, operated. Okay, this person is below CD4 count, is very low CD4 count. If we do the operation, if you do the surgery, then person is not going to be survive for long.
Yeah.
But people, even the doctors in the medical practitioners, they are not think about that. Why it is CD4 is low? Because of that particular disease.
Right.
If the disease is come out from the body, then definitely the immunity system is going up.
It will go up.
Will go up. But doctors is saying all the medical term in front of us.
Okay. So they basically scare you in a way.
Yeah.
So that you cannot even go and complain to somebody.
Yes.
They are not violating anything.
Yeah.
But they have their ways of not taking care of the patient.
Not to taking care. But nowadays, if I say that 10 years, like 20 years back, when I was detected positive, and today the first change is coming.
Okay.
Yeah. So doctor are accepted that there's a lot of baby, newborn baby, like pregnant woman is delivered baby in the institute. There's operations, the surgery, any kind of things is in heaven. And even though like normal any kind of treatment, doctors treating very nicely.
Okay.
There is although there is some cases, special cases, still we find out, recently we find out in the Silsar, in doctor in surgery department, in the bed, in front of bed, they written, okay, HIV positive, use double globes.
Acha.
In bed. So when I saw the pictures, immediately we called up the superintendent of the Silsar Medical College, and why it is happening.
Why is it written that this particular patient's bed has that sign?
Like, my health is my rights.
Absolutely.
And that is a human rights for me, like to taking care for my health. And doctor also equally responsible to treat the patients equally to all.
Yeah, that is why he is the doctor there.
That is why he is doctor. But refusing case still is high.
Okay, refusing to treat or take care
of
AIDS,
yeah.
HIV positive patients still high.
Still high.
So when you are now working, it's been quite few years now. I think you started way back in 2004, 2005.
Yes.
Your initiative. So in so many years, what has been your main challenges? Has it been the funds, the support for from the government, or like you say, is it still the medical fraternity that is becoming your biggest challenge?
Both the way, even the donors, they think that even some government have a lot of support, tremendous support for HIV positive people.
Okay.
They given the free transportation for HIV positive people. They given the free blood transfusions for HIV positive people who are tutors required. The free investigation for people living with HIV/AIDS. The medicines they given it, but that all the package with me.
Yeah.
In my bag.
Yes.
But how to get out from the bag is a very difficult thing.
So what you are saying is that the government has done everything. There are policies, schemes, everything.
Everything
but
is
what
given.
Is happening is that they are not being implemented.
Implementing properly. Like fund is not released on time. People are not getting travel allowance for the long time.
Yes.
Because delay of funds released and all those things. That the medicine is there.
But you cannot access.
We cannot access some of the medicines. Sometimes it's stock out of medicines.
Okay.
Because people say like, no, we are getting the free treatment from the WHO guideline as per the guideline. So every HIV positive people who were registered under those ICTC or government hospital, they are right to have the treatments. But when we given the antiretroviral therapy for one person, initially that person also may require some other infections medicine also, which is still lacking behind.
Okay.
We have. We have on paper.
On paper everything is there, but in reality there
people have to buy from their own pockets. People are not able to, daily wages people's like no, they are not able to spend for 50 rupees to come to the ART centers to take the medicines. And that same people, if you asked to buy the medicines, it is really, really difficult for them.
I understand. Yeah, of course, it will be. And these medicines, I don't think is very cheap. They come at a
some
price.
are cheap. Some medicines are cheap. But the green card, actually, we have one green card. Who is people, the doctors has prescribed these medicines and all. In green card is written clearly the antiretroviral therapy. Okay, there is a registration number, there is a age, there is a sex, everything is written in the paper, like in the book. That book, there is a 10-12 pages, almost like 30 pages, small booklet in your hand. The doctors have to write the prescriptions in there. If the person is going for this, the pharmacist to buy the medicines, then they have to show that green card. For this green card, what has happened? That immediately the pharmacist is recognized, oh, the person is living with HIV.
So, are you referring to the fact that having this green card is kind of...
No, I don't think so, because the government has given the piece of papers in that will not going to be continue my history in there.
Is the green card positive or negative?
Sometimes it's positive, but from the green card, that's for the record for the whole history to taking up. But when doctors need to be rights, it should be right in piece of paper so that persons can access the medicine in pharmacy without any hesitance.
So that stigma still exists. People still discriminate. He
and
might
discrimination and self-stigma is a totally different things. If I do not want to reveal my status.
Absolutely.
And people will say something about me because it's HIV is totally related with sexual behavior, your personal behavior things. Because if you use drugs, the multiple sex partners, then you are prone to get HIV. The same persons, if somebody is HIV positive, immediately is affect their character. That's why is people are not reveal their status.
Yeah, it's a reflection on
Yeah.
your personality.
And also the perceptions of people. Okay, like if I am HIV positive, immediately people will, being as a woman, it's okay that they will say, okay, very sad, she get the
She got infected.
got
Yeah.
the infection from her husband. It's
Right.
it's very dangerous, so pathetic for her life.
Yes.
For me, it's every time as I got that type of message from the people. But for a man, it's very difficult. For a MS, a man sex with men, it's
Yeah.
very difficult.
Right.
For the disease, the transgenders who is calling as a third genders, for them it's very difficult. Still in the hospitals itself, there is a discriminations for transgenders. There is a discriminations for people who are very poor.
So here in this particular case, the discrimination and stigma is much more for the male and the transgenders than it is for the women.
Women, yes.
This is one area where maybe we are
women who somehow
more
we
sympathy.
get sympathetic
Yeah.
for the like in society.
Yeah.
But men, transgenders
yes.
and men sex with men, the three categories,
yeah.
they are not getting any kind of support. Even the family support is not there.
Right.
And society is not there. Even the hospital also, the hospital fraternity or doctor fraternity, that also,
They are
that's a
also-
lack of
Yes, care and facilities for them. So, as far as your organization is concerned, how much have you been able to achieve as far as these two categories of infected people are concerned, the male and the transgenders and all?
we are continuously doing, for ANP Plus, we are continuously doing advocacy for that.
Okay.
Continuously. Because without advocacy, nothing is going to be happen. And also scrolling the people or like write the letters is not going to be happen. But the reality things, we every day, even persons myself, every day I visited hospital. In the morning, I have to visit hospital to see how they are getting it. And also, I have to thank the RT centers, people who are working it right now, especially in Guwahati and other part of the Assam.
Yes.
Stigma in Assam, stigma compared to Bihar is very less in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we are more educated and aware.
I think so. We are more educated or more ignorance. The two things.
Oh, right. Yes, maybe we really don't know stuff,
Yeah.
which is why we do not discriminate as much.
Yeah. So two things. That's the ignorance or education.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but somehow, whatever is a good sign for us.
Absolutely.
Like
Yes.
we got a very good support from all the hospitals. Somehow, like we have to this type of discrimination issues come out. But we are coping up all those things. Like
It must be really tough, right? Because the kind of societal structure we have, it must be really tough to really break those mindsets, get people to understand what it actually is. A lot of convincing you must have to do.
Yes.
So, you know, does it at times get very frustrating for you?
sometimes it's really frustrating. So when I get to know, like, some people are not getting the treatment in the hospital, not going to get the surgery in the hospital, not getting the delivery in the hospitals. This time is what I'm doing it. Sometimes I feel that what
Why?
rubbish,
For what? Yeah.
what rubbish I'm doing it. I'm getting treatment. I had to have a family support. I have everything.
Yeah.
Why
So
should
why
I
should
bother?
I? Yeah.
Why should I bother about it? But the community people that today I am talking here, maybe some people are, some other HIV positive also going to see me,
this,
like,
yes.
But thing is that what message I able to give it? People have to come and join us,
Right.
raise their voice.
Yes.
Without raising the voice, it's not going to be happen anything. And other thing is in that sometimes I feel really sad when I get the backbiting from the people.
Yes, that must be hurting you a lot.
It's a lot for me.
Because given all the circumstances, the hardships, the hurdles that you're overcoming to provide
There's a lot
care
of
to them.
backbiting is happening. It's within this office or outside the office or within the community or outside the community. But who are walking in this field, forget about the other people that's who are walking around and not associated with HIV. But who are associated with HIV field, they should be understand why I am fighting for
this. Yeah. We will continue this very interesting conversation with you. We quickly slip into a break, but viewers, please do not go anywhere as I am in conversation with Jahnavi Goswami, and of course, each one of us would like to hear a lot more from this tough lady. Welcome back. You are watching Women's World, the show that celebrates every woman. I am Oinitam and we are in conversation with Jahnavi Goswami. So, let me now start by asking you about the government's efforts so far. So, we have several schemes there. The NACO is there. They have several projects like the Red Ribbon Express. So, what do you think? How much have these schemes of the government been able to achieve?
It's a very funny questions for me sometimes. Okay. Like,
I think the answer is there in your smile there. How much they have been able to achieve?
Actually, all fund and all schemes basically for those people who are not infected.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Not infected people. They are the high risk people. The men sex with men, injecting drug users, the FSW, female sex workers, the male sex workers, and blah, 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 all the truck drivers and all those things and all those things. But what about the people who are already living with HIV?
Yes.
Because we are the people who are going to spread the virus. People who are not infected, they are not going to infect the virus to any others, because they don't have a virus. Because government of India is given antiretroviral therapy to free of cost to me. That's why I am taking it. It means I am less burdens to the governments. Okay, you are taking it antiretroviral therapy from government. Why should you ask anything else?
Okay.
But what about my rights?
Yeah. So, is that the thinking of the government that we have already given you this much, so why do you want more?
Yes. Okay. Because popular preventions and care is going to non-infected people who are the high risk.
So, the infected people are anyways left out?
Left out. Only the big government is given the medicines. But somehow the Assam government is different thing. This is the only Assam government who was providing the free transportations for HIV positive people, free blood transfusions for HIV positive people who was required as per the doctor's advice, and free investigations for HIV positive people who are required treatment during before start ART or on treatment. So, they are given free of cost. And also the government is given, the first state in Assam, entire country, given 1 lakh X criteria for widow living with HIV.
Okay. Oh, okay. There's
a
widow
ex gratia, like widow living with HIV. So, these are the schemes for the
positive things that only the Assam government has
given it. But if you see the nationally, if I am taking the medicines, I need the good nutritious food, I need the shelters, I need the cloth.
Yes.
I need educations. Where is left out, the big things isn't left out is in IC material.
Okay.
After I am taking the medicines, what are the side effects I have to face?
How will you take care of those? Because those are again additional
additional mental support is required, additional counseling is required, additional doctors and additional food is required for that.
So
that things isn't totally
those
missing.
things are still not there.
Yeah. So that's need to be improved. Even though IC material, there's a lot of IC material you can see everywhere.
Right.
They go, okay, how to HIV is spread, how HIV is not spread.
Okay, but there are all these other important things also which the government and
it
the society
should be
needs to take care of.
packaged.
Yeah.
When you are given the medicine, you have to give me food.
Right.
You have to give me the shelters. Shelter, we are not asking to make it house for like destitute people or something else. At least there is a scheme, the social welfare, that inclusively, like there is a scheme we have to be grab out. Like interconnection mechanism still
is missing. Right. So there are too many gaps in the entire process and procedures for the HIV positive and AIDS infected people. So let me also quickly know from you, you run an often children who are infected with AIDS and HIV positive orphanage also you have, but you are running that shelter out of some rented accommodation.
Yes.
So what are the challenges you are facing there?
First challenge is we are in the rented house. We have 16 children with us as of now with Assam Netraka positive people. And we are every like 3 to 4 years we have to change the house because as per this like house owners agreement,
the rent agreement
and all. So for them, like we have to move around here and there, and we do not have proper place. So one is the stigma.
Isn't it difficult? Because of the stigma, isn't it very difficult for you to find the place to relocate?
It's very, very much difficult. Even that's a children home is a very bigger thing.
Right.
Okay, we need more than 10 to 12 rooms as of now. For me, we need one places for counseling center. For peer counseling support, because Assam Netraka positive people always is given the peer counseling. So, okay, I am taking medicines, I am fit, take medicines regularly and fit like me. That's the positive energy and positive support we are giving to the positive people.
Right.
So, till today, last 2 years, I am searching a house.
To give shelter to your children.
Not only shelters, for the counseling sessions.
Okay.
And we are we got refused for anywhere. Like all the house owners. In the toilet service, they refused it. Because my house isn't ready for it, but it's not for you people because you are the sick people, you are the ill people, and you are coming. I'm okay, but my neighbors is not allowed to enter.
Have people.
So sorry, then you can search another house. So last 2 years I'm doing same thing.
Right, it's been a huge struggle for you.
And also like pressure from the State AIDS Control Society. You have to vacate this house immediately.
So maybe,
if I vacate this house, okay, where should we go? And what is the responsibility of the State AIDS Control Society? I am also working in State AIDS Control Society.
Okay,
I am salaried persons from State AIDS Control Society. It's not a right to me, right for me, like, okay, where I am working, where I am earning bread and butter, it's going to say against them. It's not against them. If the State AIDS Control Society people are really doing the good job for awareness, why within the 10 to 13 kilometers, forget about the other district, why to 10, 15 kilometers we are not able to get the house? Where is the awareness level is gone?
Why can't we have something
they may be
around
after the show, they may be give me some kind of so-called notice why you are revealing the status in front of media. That could be happened.
You have to. You have to, because
that could be happened. But if it is my voice, I am not talking as the State AIDS Control Society's worker. I am talking here, I am speaking here on behalf of community.
Of all those positive people.
All the positive people.
To ensure a better life for them.
If I am getting bread and butter from somewhere, it is not give me is like, no, I have to keep quiet and not raising my voice.
The concerns needs to be flagged. Of course, and you are not doing it for yourself. You are doing it for a larger community.
Because I have enough in my home.
Absolutely. Yes.
I have enough in my, I have full support for my family.
Yeah, which is why you've been able to live well this long, for so many years.
Why I am fighting?
Yeah.
Why I am going to every day in the hospitals?
To take care of the patient and all those
why so?
people. Yeah. Right.
That should be understands by who are working in this field, and also
and the government,
as well.
Yeah. But as you said, compared to all the other state governments, Assam government is doing much better and a better, kind of commendable work.
It's in the bag. It's
just waiting to happen. Taking time to come out. Yeah. Okay.
From this, the right time and right platform, it's
that's
a
where
big
the
question.
Yeah. Okay. So you know, is there a cure as yet
for HIV?
Yes.
I don't think so as of now.
As of now. So, so therefore, my question: what do you tell these people? Because I am sure when somebody gets to know that the person is positive, obviously the motivation goes down. I would just want to die. You know, I will automatically give up on life. So how do you, what do you tell them?
Man is not mortal.
Yes.
Everybody is immortal. It's like, no? One day we have to go.
Yeah.
Even though you have HIV, even though you have cancer, even though you have AIDS.
And even if I'm a healthy person, without any.
Yeah.
Yes.
In accident, you can also die within the seconds. So thing isn't that diabetes also one disease, one kind of infections where it's not going to be cured for lifetime.
Absolutely, yeah.
If you have thyroid, that also not going to be cured for the lifetime.
True, true, yeah.
If it is HIV, that's also virus, it's not going to be cured for the lifetime.
Yeah.
If it enter your body, it will survive till your death.
So why discriminate against these people and why not?
If persons, if today you given a cup of tea and I happily say, don't add sugar, I'm diabetic.
Yeah, we accept it.
But why I'm not able to say, please don't give me this food, it is not unhealthy because I'm living with HIV.
Right. Yes.
So that conceptions needs to be come out, and this should be come out from not for the other people, the persons who are living with HIV, they have to come out.
Yeah.
You cannot say on behalf of me, please come out Jahnavi and gear up. That persons who was living with HIV, who was fight for it,
step up,
they
need to.
Yeah. They need to come out.
Yeah, they need to raise their voices.
Yes.
But you know, somewhere don't you feel that as a society, we don't allow them to do that? We are so negative that...
Actually, sometimes I feel that society, yes, is one word. But other things also, the HIV related with confidential.
Okay.
If it is diabetic is not confidential, cancer is not confidential,
then
TB is not confidential, why is HIV is confidential word?
Right.
It's because confidential word means is a trauma. It's a trauma.
Yes.
When you are going to remove the confidential word, that will going to be everything, it's be normal.
Normal, yeah. So once that particular word goes away, things will settle
like
down and it will
377 down in like last 3-4 days before. And the perceptions of people, okay, these are the people, they are going to have sex in the street and all those things. But the reality things, it's gone beyond our Veda and Shastra at the times. It's not the new things. Only things the Supreme Court is given acceptance and approval, okay, you can live together.
Yes.
It's not that it is not happened in beyond
earlier years
and years
back. Yes.
So same thing is in here. So if you removed it, then everything will
So
be.
do you mean that this time again the Supreme Court will have to intervene, come out with some, some kind of a law saying, listen guys, take away the stigma, do this, only then you people will
See, the HIV also the anti-discrimination bill.
Yeah, in fact, I think just few days back,
passed
the centre
in the
has passed
last
that law. Yeah.
in the last year actually.
Yes.
This year, but not last year.
Yeah.
It's we are fighting for this anti-discrimination bill for the last 10 years.
Right.
And I am also signatory from Assam Network of Positive People. When I saw like bill is passed, but have you seen that doctors is not discriminated, society is not discriminated us?
Right.
Everywhere.
Everywhere,
Bill
yeah.
is different thing, understanding is different thing. We cannot give it, we can give it cup of coffee, but you cannot force to drink it. The same thing. Like bill is in there, law is in there. If you are accepted, then it's good. If you are not, then another things will come in.
Yeah. So how do you think we can make our society understand all of these things, make them more tolerant, more accepting, that okay fine, like you said, there are so many people with diabetes, there are so many cancer patients, we do not discriminate against them as we do against a certain positive section of the people who are positive. So since you are already working and you've been doing so for so many years, what will it take to bring about this change in the society and the mindset of the people?
That's only the educations can.
Okay.
Because still what I told in the before also, like till today the awareness level, it's very low.
But you said in states like Assam, maybe that's a blessing in disguise.
Yes, even though blessing, I am very much blessed that I am born in Assam.
Right, true.
And
for many women it is a blessing that we are from Assam.
We are from Assam.
And maybe from the northeast, because there are so many things which we don't have to face, which rest of women
rest
from
of
the rest
the
of
country,
India
is faced.
Yeah.
So a thing is in like still we have to awareness level when it's come any kind of advertisement about HIV.
Yeah.
When World AIDS Day has come. So before World AIDS Day, there's a 2-3 days about HIV has come.
Yeah.
Before World AIDS Day, every TV channel asks me, they ask me, okay, Janvi, please come for this interview, because it's a one-time interventions like thing.
Right.
So it should be continue until and unless people are not understand.
Right. So the campaigns and all should be on a regular basis. Both the media, the social media, as well as the government
also,
should continue.
Like, even the state school society also responsible. Even the media also equally responsible.
Right.
Okay, we'll do from our side.
Yes. We also need to do our bit.
Yeah. Because there is a lot of slot. Why not you take some slot about HIV?
Yes.
Why not you, not only HIV, like STI, discrimination, all those things about the rights of the woman, everything, the health issues and everything. Why not you take over? They take over when Doctors Day comes.
Yes.
When World AIDS Day comes.
It's only
World
on those
Hepatitis Day.
When we
World Hepatitis Day.
Wake up and do shows and programs and everything.
So it should be continued things from your side also.
Yes. So that there is awareness created. We'll continue to talk to you. In fact, there has been the cases of HIV positive and AIDS people has been rising in this part of the country. So we'll talk about all of those with you after this break. A quick break now, but please do not go away as I am in conversation with Jahnavi Goswami. Welcome back. You're watching Women's Special, the show that celebrates every woman. I am Oinitam and I am today in conversation with Jahnavi Goswami. Jahnavi, the NACO data released a few months back shows that the number of cases of positive people is on the rise as far as the northeastern states are concerned. Viewers, those graphics are there on the screen for you to see. The country, India, has about 21.17 lakh people who are HIV positive in India. Of these, as many as 63,000 people live in Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland. In fact, Manipur has the highest number of HIV cases. The cases are also rising in Assam and Tripura. As much as 20% of the injecting drug users in Mizoram have HIV against the nationwide number of 6.26%. I think that's a really high number there as far as Mizoram is concerned, given the national number of just 6.26%. Also, 6 states of the northeastern region account for as high as 43.5% of IDUs who tested positive for HIV in the country. So, don't you think these are really alarming numbers as far as our part of the country is concerned? The national average is barely 6% or so, and Manipur at 20% or more. So, what are the reasons here? Why are we seeing this spike in the numbers?
Basically, Northeast
yes.
India, separate, people feel that it's a separate things.
Part of
yeah,
we don't belong to India, kind of a thing.
We are not belongs to India. Our look was different.
Yes.
Our food cultures is different.
Yeah,
our cultures is different.
West India is also different.
Yeah, everything. But somehow we are different from the mainland.
Okay, mainland. Yeah.
And also the people of the government also thinking the same.
Yeah. Now the central government.
Central government thinks. And here, people. Manipur, Nagaland and Mizoram, there is a high prevalence state.
Yes.
And also the golden triangle is in there.
Right.
So, there is a easy access to heroin,
the drugs,
and easy access to other tablets and all, the spazoproximins, all
across the border and all.
Across borders is there. But thing is in that it's not belongs to only the injecting drug users or the MSMs as of now. It's gone to the general people because they use drugs, they comes to house, they have sex with the spouses and also they have several sex partners and others.
Yes.
So these are the things actually, and also the delaying of fund release. There is one of the most common issues actually in northeastern state. The many TI NGOs who are working under the State AIDS Control Society all over the northeast, they are not getting fund for 9 months. Money flow. 9 months, 10 months. Who are working as a PR educator or PR linkers and whoever, they are getting very few amount. It's not very good amounts they are getting it. They have to link up, they are going to talk about their partners.
Right.
Like they, do this, you are not going to get HIV.
Yes.
Take the syringe, use it your own, not going to have HIV.
Yes. Yeah.
Use the condoms, not going to have HIV. So these are the things, if fund is delayed, everything will collapse.
Right. So when you say fund delay, so this fund is used to do what all things?
Basically for MSM TI project, injecting drug users project, female sex workers project.
So medication and everything is provided to the
condoms, syringe.
Yeah, and also to prevent.
Also prevention part. When people are not getting salary on time, why people are going to work?
Absolutely. Yeah, and you are saying that the salaries are almost 9 to 10 months.
Yeah, 9 to 10 months. They are not getting it. And recently, you can believe it, in Guwahati JMC, every day we are getting 5 to 10 new cases. Every day.
And these are from Assam or from?
They are from Assam.
Okay.
They are for belongs to Assamese community.
And what is usually the age group that you see?
This age group is 17 to 25.
Okay.
That's a very much alarming.
Yes.
Because these are the age group people are going to have they finish their educations or they will start their works and all earning money for this the families, and at that time people are infected, and if somehow the persons who are walking somewhere, if they know that okay person is living with HIV, immediately they refuse to take jobs and all those things. The many people who are losing job nowadays. Although there is an anti-discrimination bill.
Exactly. The law just came into effect. So, do you think that law will make any difference to all of this that
no.
positive people are facing?
Somehow, for the hospital sections is yes. Somehow, somewhere is little bit of fit.
So, in case
but if it is like person is doing the private job, then if the company has refused to take back him or her, we cannot say anything. They will show series of causes. Okay, this person is not coming on time, this person is
absent from
duties and all those things. You cannot, this is a loss for our company, so we are not going to take him. But they are not going to say because of HIV they are not going to take. They will take all the love things, that's dirty things and all those things like
so that even in the court of law, these things will not stand. So I cannot even sue the company. So what about the government offices? Is it the same? And also the question that I have for you is that since the law is there, how much of a legal recourse do I have as a positive person? Can I go to the courts and get some redressal of my grievances?
Yes, we can go to the court, but judgment is delay.
Right, it's very time consuming.
If I go for the court, it will take me 5 years, 10 years, more than 12 years.
To get a judgment. By then
people may disappear somehow, and the person who will file a case maybe die because of the side effect of medicines and some other causes. Those people will not get it because justice is not gets only fast track court is not here.
So you think fast track courts for positive people is also necessary? That also that is something that the government should,
and also like legal aid support. Like we do not have any legal aid. If I need to go for case, I have to pay from my own pocket. If widows who wants to file case to get the property, husband property, she have to spend money from her pocket.
Right.
Even though there is a legal cell is in there, that legal cell also be very delay processing and all those things. Government legal cells, we have very strong legal cell. But for the, I think for HIV, we required fast track court.
Fast track courts. So your organization, Assam Network for Positive People, are you looking at all these things? Do you also help people legally?
Yes, we are also helping people regularly. We have 2 organizations, separate organizations who are supporting. One is Lawyers Collective who is supporting, who is fighting for 377, one of these things. One is the Human Rights Law Network, HRLN. The 2 organizations supporting us very much. And from them actually we are doing it. But thing is in that the judge is the same, court is same. Even the file,
you don't have a special bench to
HIV positive people.
Cases.
So the same thing. Whoever the HRLN also filed the case, or Human Rights Law Network, or the someone who I borrow lawyer, that's also going to file case and then in front of the same thing, same bench. So it's nothing going to be worked much. It will take long time. It's anti-discrimination's law comes out after 10 years. 377, it's take 20 years.
And more in fact.
So it's a
157-year-old.
The 157 years law breaking it's this time.
Now. So we can well imagine how much longer it will take for us.
The many people who are fight for this, they maybe don't know what has happened.
True. True, true, true. So going back to your personal thing, if I'm correct, it's way back in 1995, doctors gave you just about 3 months time.
Yes.
And now what? It's almost 23 years. Look
It's
at
going
you
to,
smiling,
yeah.
happy, good to see you this way. So what kept you going? How did you manage?
I think I'm most happiest person in the world.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I'm not taking any kind of burden. One.
Yeah.
And what I told you before is like, no, my family is my strength. And
Biggest support
yeah.
and strength for you.
So my family, my friends, although I am taking medicine on
Yeah.
time in regularly,
Yes.
but rather than the bottle of tablets,
Yeah.
my tablets is my friends, my relatives, and although you people are.
Yeah.
That's why I think today I'm here.
And yes, of course, it's lovely to
Yeah.
have you here, in fact.
And I'm not taking much more, like, no, what I told, like, no. I'm very lazy person in my life, I think.
Okay. Do you love to sleep or what? Why do you call yourself lazy?
I don't think so. I sleep around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the night sometimes.
Okay.
Yesterday night I couldn't sleep because I do something in my computers. It's gone. It's beyond like 4 o'clock in the morning. I thought
Oh, so you kept working till 4 in the morning?
Yeah, yeah. So I thought, okay, it's not a time for sleep.
Yeah.
So I'll take a cup of tea and I'll go for sleep. When I wake up, I saw it's 11:30.
Oh, God. Okay. So I hope you didn't have any early morning engagements and you didn't miss out on
I don't do anything. Even I cannot take book flight in early morning.
Oh, so you're not a morning person. So you love to sleep and relax and wake up as per your own schedule.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So I never took my flight even
In the morning hours,
flight.
never.
If I need to take the morning flight, I don't sleep for the nights.
So do you sleep in the flight then?
I don't think so even.
So do you get very less sleep? You work more and your sleep cycle is very different?
Not like that. If sometimes I feel I need to sleep, I will sleep.
Yeah.
If I feel that I need to go for movie, I go for movie.
So what kind of movies do you like?
Everything. Which is jolly, it's
Yeah,
not sad,
entertaining.
yeah, entertainments, like, no. If I need to go for party, I love to
You
go.
party. Nice.
So I enjoyed my life, whatever side.
Right.
But my life, my work life is totally different. My personal life is my personal life.
Yeah. So do you also do yoga? Do you believe in God? How do you stay so positive?
I don't think so. I believe gods to go any kind of temples and all. So rather than putting up milk in front of
Shivji,
it's that same milk I can give it some poor child.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
I don't like. Even if you put up diya for 1 liter or 5 liters of oil,
yeah.
they give it some poor people, they will
use it for food. Yeah.
So I won't believe that type
really
of
noble thoughts.
Yeah, that type of religions
and prayers,
I won't believe. Yes, I do yoga and I do exercise because that's my positive energy.
Yeah. Yes.
And listening music, one of the things actually.
What kind of music do you listen to?
I love Kishore Kumar.
Okay. Okay, nice. Any number that you really love Kishore Kumar ka?
Not like that. Like,
but you love all Kishore Kumar numbers.
All Kishore Kumars. Because
Yeah.
he is a jolly person, I feel that.
Yes. Yeah, he's had some very fun songs.
Yes.
And any regrets?
For?
You know, you've seen so much in life. Looking back, any kind of something that you could have done differently.
I have some regrets. Sometimes I feel regrets when people say backbiting.
Yeah.
That time I feel why I'm doing all those things. Why should I?
It actually hurts you at that point of time.
Why should I?
So what according to you was your low point in life, if you ever had one?
It's very judgmental questions for me. I cannot even think about.
Okay, let's think about the highs and positives in life, right?
Yeah.
Let's not go into the lows and sadnesses of life, because that's always there. That's
Yeah.
part of life.
Yeah, it's
That
part
is what
of
life
life.
is
Yeah.
all about. So what would you like to tell all the positive people? One thing that, they should always...
Be positive, one thing. So, disease and illness, this one kind, everyone have.
Yes.
And be positive, enjoy your life, not to infect others. It's the most important things. If you know that you are HIV positive, be care that from your side no one going to be affected.
Yeah.
So that one things, and take your medicines on time.
Yeah.
And come out.
And speak.
Yeah, and speak about your rights.
Yes, yes, yes. And
because I am alone or my people who are working in Assam network of PCB, because we have very small team. 5 or 6 people cannot speak for 20,000 people in Assam.
They have to come up, and your organization is always there, and people like you are always there
we
to help them
are always
out.
there.
Right.
We are 6 people. We are working day and night. Although we have 5,000 more members.
Right.
Started with 5 people, more than 5,000 members till today.
Yes.
But there's a members. But raise your voice for your rights.
Thank you so much. Really lovely speaking to you. Wish you all the best for all your future endeavors, and wish you a very happy, healthy life. Thank you, Jahnavi. Thank you, viewers. That's all we have in today's episode of Women's World. We will see you next week with another round of interesting guests which you would love to watch and listen to. Till then, keep watching Northeast Live. Thank you and goodbye.